Hello and welcome to Cassie's Cosmo part 2. For some of you may well have listened to part 1 as I explained in the other video. So doing 12 weekly videos, I'm doing the November videos this weekend, and short of time, it all takes time to record and upload onto YouTube. So I'm going to do the other half, the other 6 signs, Pisces, Cancer, etc., that I didn't do in the first half. So the recording today is probably from Friday the 25th to the 31st, and the videos that I'll put out at some point after doing them at the weekend will be for the following weekend for the month of November. A quick overview: we're in the Mercury retrograde. It started on the 21st and it's here to the 10th. The retrograde in Scorpio for 3 weeks is about taking you back to back about your finances. Scorpio rules the reproductive system, your finances, debt, loans, divorce, alimony, inheritance. So at some part of that will figure into your life at the moment. So if someone said they were going to go for divorce, say in May, it's about going back to that discussion and reopening it up. It's going back, relooking, reworking to see what you can work in this particular field. It can be about sexual issues with the reproductive with Scorpio. Scorpio is about past issues, past life, about life in general, but it's about power and intensity. So there's a lot of manipulation that comes into this field, or people are trying to break away from old patterns of being in relationships that may well have been controlling in some form, in some way. Opening up the divorce, talking about it, starting it off. Friday the 25th, which is today, is about stepping up in a situation. So it's about tackling it and stepping up and making things work for yourself. So Tuesday the 29th is also going to be an important day. You've got Mercury that's going to connect with Saturn, which is on the 29th, which is about a serious commitment or a serious ending. Are you committed to that loan? Will your partner say yes? Are you going to be in a committed relationship, or is it going to be ending? It's very much going to be about facing your fears. Don't forget, in the retrograde, it's about reclaiming, committing, releasing. The whole retrograde takes you backwards or slows us down. There's going to be the planet Chiron about, and that's about healing the wounds, particularly around Monday the 28th. Facing your fears, looking at the past, healing those wounds. How can I get through this? How can I deal with it? A lot of that will be taking place. Take the opportunity next week. Things will be open up to you. It's quite an impact week between now and the 31st. Mars energy will be about, and that's linked to Virgo. Paperwork is linked with Virgo. Health, fitness, goals, finance, money. So that kind of realm will be pushed next week. So your focus could be on your finances, a goal, your health, more motivation. Mars brings in the Baba-Voom. So what do you need to focus on? What are you going to be kind of pushing all your goals towards in the next week? Jupiter going stationary. It doesn't actually go, or meant to the 7th, but I feel as if it's slowing down now. When Jupiter goes retrograde on the 7th of November, she's not going to go forward again till March, when all your lives will kick-start off. So it's a time to catch up on the things that you've started, house renovations, real estate, surgeries, anything. It's about catching up on that and letting them all sort of unfold a little bit before the March period. So, because the planet's going backwards, it helps us slow down, looking at legal, finances, education. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, so anything that you want to expand, real estate, houses, home moves, expanding your education, it's giving you the chance to look at that or re-delve into those particular situations. Right, let's get through the rest of the 6 scopes that I didn't do. I'll actually just think slightly different. I did forget on the first. I'll put a card or 2 for each sign. Sorry, first 6 I didn't do that. Starting with Leo, key date is Friday the 25th, which is today, so I'm a bit late getting these out. Your day to stand out, something connected with home life, real estate, move, renovations, the family. Step by step, it's about smoothing the flow of the energy, for Leos is really starting to creep up, because you're trying to get things sorted and to be pushed forward. Tuesday the 29th, again, family, news of offers, agreement, sale. So it's all about you moving forwards in some way at the moment. Right, you've got the Queen of Cups. So for Leos, the Queen of Cups is a water sign that you may well be connected to in some form, in some way. The Queen of Cups is about connected to the spiritual realm, but it's an emotional energy. So what it's trying to tell you there is that you may well be having a little bit of an emotional time, an emotional roller coaster. You know, I kind of feel really that Leos have a lot going on in their life at the moment. I've also drawn the Death card as well. That's never as scary as it seems. It's the sign of the Scorpio, so it means that during the sign of the Scorpio, Leos, you might be going through an emotional experience. It's death, it's rebirth, it's restarting something, rebooting, if you like, you know, getting into those boots. It's about stepping up to the plate. It is going to be emotional. The cards are telling you that it'll be an emotional time, but not one that you can't delve or get through. You know, expand, and as a joke and say, I hope it's not people's waistlines, but literally it's about your talents. It's about spiritual growth for Leos as well. Meditation, arts, media, secret romances, love affairs, you know, anything that you can expand, because Jupiter goes into Leo next summer. So what you're expanding now will intensify or expand a whole lot more by July, August next year. So if it's a relationship, you'll go on to the next level. If you wanted to move property, that could actually be next summer, but it's all about expanding. You know, you could be trying to look at bad habits or deal with bad habits at the moment as well. Anything that you can get rid of, move forward between now and next March. Everything's slowing down to allow you to be able to do that. It's very much about the bigger, maybe financial picture in your lives at the moment, or dealing with your finances or financial situations in some way. Your Mars energy on Friday the 31st, that's again driving you forward to make money, one-on-one key relationships, or looking at relationships on sorting money out, sharing money. Maybe it's to do with legal, travel situations, travel plans. So a lot going on, but remember the two cards, the Queen of Cups and the Death card, is saying that it's going to be a little bit of an emotional journey for Leos in the Scorpio field, so over the next sort of 3 to 4 weeks. Wishing you a wonderful week, dear Leo. On to Cancer. Cancerians again, Friday the 25th is your day to shine. It's a very pivotal day. So if you're listening to this Friday night or Saturday morning, I kind of feel that hope things went your way. It's about kids, your love life, recreational needs, fun, tied to travel or media or marketing in some way. So it's literally quite an upbeat for Cancer. The 29th, which is going to be a key date for you, is about news, proposals. Maybe some of you are proposing or committing to that relationship, or getting a chance for something long term, or talking about long term commitment. Opposite is someone maybe ending something. It's the retrograde, so it's a time to go back and rethink what's going on within your life at the moment. The Tower card, it's never as bad as it may look or seem. The Tower, I kind of think it's relooking, it's trying to rebuild a situation. So again, we're in the retrograde, so think of a bit like with the Tower card, you've got the chance to go back to a relationship, an offer, a situation, a house. You could go back and rebuild something. That's what the card's indicating for you for this week. The other card you got was a really nice card, the Justice card, and this is the sign of Libra. So again, it's about getting that balance, rebuilding. Justice can mean legal situations. Again, those papers, those offers. You might have had an offer earlier on in the year and chose not to take it. What you'll be looking at there is a balancing act. This is a legal thing. This is something coming in that you can rebuild the situation. You know, you've got the Jupiter station. Jupiter's slowing down. It's about to stop on the 7th. And this is about looking at your own identity, your brands, your needs, catching up with where you need to be. Cancers don't like to be pushed, so it's about you just taking your time with what you've got at the moment. But marketing, media, wedding plans, there's an awful lot that's going to be taking place certainly in your life, and it's about adjusting to some form of paperwork, animals, paperwork, even over this weekend. Looking at your health, You know, Cancerians can be very, very busy people, but quite often, sometimes they can suffer with stomach problems or stress-related situations or depression, especially with those full or new moons, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. A lot of healing energy again is around partnerships or old wounds from the past, and Cancerians hang on to people and situations, so it's about dealing with the past and what's gone on. Your burst of energy is the 31st on the Halloween, and that's with a lot of passion, a lot of vavavoom, a lot of an enjoyable evening. Writing, speaking, trips, family, neighbours, siblings, but looking at your goals, so it's a little bit of give and take as well around next week for you, Cancer. Getting on to Gemini. Gemini, Friday the 25th, your day to shine again for Geminis at the moment. It's all about work, paperwork, looking at your work or work situations, and also your health. So for those who kind of say, I've got to go and see a specialist, I've got to speak to someone, I've got to deal with someone, you may be looking at that key action around your own life at this particular point in time. You've got a beautiful card, the Sun card. Now that says to me anything's possible. And the other card that come with it is the King of Cups. So the Sun card and the King of Cups together, check that I have got the King of Cups, the Sun card and the King of Cups. The Sun is a very powerful card. It means that everything's possible, and what's coming up is a really nice time for you. The King of Cups can be a water sign man, but it's also can be linked with emotions. I generally see the King of Cups as something that can be medical, but I kind of think you have some good news on that medical experience. It also blends and gives that emotional energy, so that says to me you've got some emotions that feel like my teeth are on edge. So there might be a lot of emotions around you. You might have felt very tearful or very pressured at the moment. It's basically saying take your time with this, but I kind of feel here that you feel a lot more reassurance in the month of November. Excuse me. Doesn't do to eat and come on video recorder. Remember, Jupiter is your planet of expansion, so you're expanding your world, expanding your life. And I have said to people, be careful you don't expand your waistband, because again you will find people will be on diets because they're actually saying to me, I do feel as if I'm expanding. You know, you're looking at your realm also of your possessions, Gemini. Everything will be slowing down until March time, so it's about so you can get things to happen. Your media, marketing, travelling, new jobs, house moves, creating, adjusting in your life, key relationships. There's going to be a lot going on, and it'll take till next March to get it all sorted out and slotted into place. Mars will push you for a lot of things to happen at the 31st. Lots of passion, motivation, family, home, passion in your job, passion in your relationships. 31st will be an excellent day for everybody. The passion though can be negative sometimes and come with anger, so watch that. But you're going to be motivated to move house, to move job, family, anything, divorce or finance, anything that you need to go back on, your work, relook from your past. It's going to be a real key time for you actually to be able to deal with that and make it really work for yourselves. Taurus, for Taurians, for the 25th, Friday, it's about key relationships for Taurus, a day to shine, friendships, setting yourself free, breaking free from maybe manipulation, from old ways, old patterns, business partnership. It's about you being inspired in some way to change your life, not wanting the old ways, the old habits, the old situations. Taurians are part of the eclipse like Scorpio, so you're eclipsing a situation out your life. Maybe you're eclipsing the old you in order to bring in the new you here. The doubts and the fears going, you're going to be pushed and driven to really move your life forwards, Taurus, in a really nice way. The 29th will be about a key day of making a final decision. It feels like a big decision in your life. You know, endings. It's about having more structure and stability in your life. The Four of Pentacles actually says at the moment you may well be holding back from many things in your life, holding back spending money. Maybe you're wanting to renovate or move. Holding back and just keeping your way away from everything, full stop. It's like you've retreated in life a little bit. The next card to it is the Empress. So maybe some of you have been stepping away or hiding from a female, or from something, maybe if it's a business relationship, maybe you've been holding back from venturing into that business relationship. What's going to push forward with the eclipses is for you to step forward and either step forward in that relationship, step forward in that business relationship. It's very much a time of change for you. So the next eclipses are about the 15th of April, the 29th of April. Each eclipse knocks you forwards, whether you want to or not, and that's for Taurus and Scorpios. The eclipses are there to eclipse something out your life, a person, a situation. It's a time of change. It's a time of you taking the control back in your life and, you know, releasing yourself from something. You know, think about it as a very positive time. Jupiter opens your ideas and your mind, so again, you're wanting to explore in some way. Again, real estate, brothers, sisters, you backtrack into the past until next March, when March will be the floodgates and healing, helping you to move forward. The healing energy is about you breaking free in some way. And I guess I feel with a lot of Taurians that could be something that's taking place or going on within your own mind at the moment. You feel trapped, you feel a little bit stuck. Mars is going to motivate you again. The 31st is a key date, and that's for your love life, kids, recreation, your lover. It's a kind of feeling of being driven in the right direction. Taurians love sensuality, they love nice food, they like nice things, and it's about you being more driven, having the motivation to do what you want instead of holding your life back a little bit. And it can be one-on-one with God relationships. I want you to think of November as power, change, transformation, and look at what's going on behind the scenes in your life. Maybe you need to, maybe there's something coming to the surface behind the scenes in your life, something that you're not telling people, or you've just got a lot going on that you need to bring out a little bit more in the open, so maybe you understand and other people can understand to a certain way. Right, fine and foremost, it's Aries. Done you back to front a little bit there today, haven't I, to a certain degree. Right, Aries, it's all about, Uranus is your planet, so for you it's all about your body, your image, your brand, your identity, so how you look, changing hairstyles, changing jobs, changing everything. Aries is like, let's get out with the old and go in with the new. The next eclipses, we've got a way to go, but they've already, the Uranus or the eclipse that started on the 18th of October was in Aries. So it's already telling you what the next eclipses are going to be. Aries, Libra, when it goes into next year. So it'll be your turn now, and you've had a little bit of a nudge this month, but it will be your turn. You're already, April or next year will be significant for all Aries. Right, the Knight of Cups, so this is about you moving forwards in love, finally, being offered something. It's followed with the Ace of Pentacles. It can be a love relationship, but what I'm going to say to you, I feel with most Aries, is that's an offer on new relationships. To me, the Pentacles is about you making money, feeling appreciated, changing your image, changing your body, changing you, changing jobs, maybe changing partners. But I kind of feel this is offers on work for a lot of Aries at the moment. You're changing jobs because you want to, you don't like treading the same ground. So it's fun and excitement. It's all about change for Aries. Tuesday is your key day when you're looking at divorces, finances, dealing with past relationships or past people. Are we committing to this relationship? Are we ending this relationship? What's happening? It's driving me crackers. Where am I going? Feel very scatty, very stressed at the moment. The Jupiter that's slowing down is about pushing you out there personally to find happiness in your life. You need some change, home, real estate, so you're wanting to move as well as the new image. It's all about your roots, where you come from, what's ground to what you really want, and it gives you between now and March to actually catch up with that period. You know, the Mars energy next week is about excuse me, pushing you to your work and health. So new homes, new image, new brand, how you look, you've got a lot of time to work on it. So if you're doing your house up, you've got till next March if you want to sell it. If you're changing your image, some of you may well have changed your image already, but for Aries, it's more confidence coming back. You're actually driven, you want to move forward, but commit to whatever you're doing, Aries. If you're letting go of something, then it's time to let go. Tuesday will be your key day with making decisions, Monday, Tuesday. Look at Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday and Friday next week of being key dates. Wishing you a wonderful week, dear Aries. Sorry, the recording is rushed slightly to a degree. It's been a long day and the video is late recorded, but there's part 1 and part 2. Hopefully I put them in a playlist so you'll be able to see them both together. So if your partner is one sign or the opposite sign, you'll be able to get a general look or an overview. Listen to your rising sign, or if some of you know your moon sign on here, do listen to that to get a little bit of a mixture and balance. But generally your rising sign, you look at both areas just to see, you know, to make sense. It'll help you get a little bit of a balance of what the week's coming. Enjoy the November scopes, which should be out by Sunday night for November. Wishing you a wonderful week. It will be impact, it will be fun, it will be happy for some and not for others. But goodbye for now, and wishing you well. Bye bye.